They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they... that return. So Houston's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
want to start fast and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Gators will hustle to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs, looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Ground with the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Lawrence. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the move, it's Bettis. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gator gets it to the 49-yard line. The Gators in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Find some fresh air. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against...
Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before. Get big yardage on the return. What a play there. Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires downfield. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Fights off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one, obviously.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up for the passing game.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Gators are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Bettis. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State.
Got rid of it just in time.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Time to take a shot. He's got it up to 15. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Gators will line it up on the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On the move. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing fourth down.
They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Duke. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just...
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got the back over the middle. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, what?
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. It's a reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Duke. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. They've got the screen set up. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Lawrence. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll go to the counter. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back looking for help. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out. Turning it on! He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Rooks. At the defense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
325.
Pulls it in. It's Boone. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're...
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Ready to fire from the pistol. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense happy.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First and 10 for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The Gators want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up